All right, this is my last little video, and again, I apologize that I'm not here in person to take these questions. Jennifer and Emily are super good. I think that they can answer most of these things. You can always text me, email me, call me, PM me on Facebook, whatever you want to do. I will get back to you. I will answer your questions. I really will. So let's talk just briefly about your goals. Have you ever heard the term SMART goals? SMART. So SMART is an abbreviation or an acronym for SMART. The S is for specific. Guys, we got to be specific. What is our specific goal? If you say, I want to lose weight, well, how much? How soon? How fast? So again, we got to be specific. So the S part of your goal needs to be, let's say it is really, I want to lose weight. I want to lose 10 pounds at a rate of 2 pounds per week. I'm going to do it with good nutrition and exercise. And I know that 2 pounds per week, and I'm trying to get to 10, that's going to take me roughly 5 weeks. Now, you probably need another week or so to kind of get your body attuned to doing that level of exercise. Let's go ahead, instead of saying 5 weeks, let's go ahead and make it 7 weeks. So in 7 weeks, you're going to lose 10 pounds. Just under 2 months. All right, not bad. What if you say, I want to increase performance? I cannot run, and all I want to do is be able to run 1 mile. Guys, if you can't run, it's impossible for you to run because of pain or exhaustion. It's going to take some time, but let's be specific about that. How far do you want to run? I want to run 1 mile. How soon? I want to be able to run, let's start with 100 meters, right? And I want to be able to run 100 meters without gassing out, without getting tired, and falling down, collapsing, right, in a pool of sweat, which, by the way, we all have been there. I want to be able to do that in 1 month. Very reasonable goal, okay? But it's specific. That's the thing. I want to do this in this amount of time, and I want to do it at this level of intensity is kind of the way I look at it. So be specific. We are going to measure that. So S is the specific. M for SMART is measurable. How are we going to measure it? We're going to measure your distance. We're going to measure your time if you're running. We're going to measure your weight and your repetitions and your sets if you're lifting. We're going to measure your time and your repetitions if you're doing, for example, cardio kickboxing or something of that nature, some other kind of interval training. Let's take jump rope, for example. I'm not a big fan of jump rope, but I'll tell you what. If you can do jump rope, it's pretty cool. But let's just say that you want to lose weight using just jump rope, something that no one really does, but let's just take hypothetically. I want to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks. That's 1 pound per week. Now I want to do it with jump rope. So you've got something you're measuring, how much weight you're losing, how much jump rope that you're doing, and let's say that you're going to do, you're going to start with 10-minute segments, and you're going to try to do 3 10-minute segments in an hour. So you'll do this interval training with some other things. So we're going to start measuring those things. Specific, measurable. Attainable is the A in SMART. Guys, it's got to be an attainable goal, okay? Are other people doing it? Are other people your age, your size, and in your condition, are they doing it? If the answer is no, it's probably not attainable. We got to get you to the place where it can become attainable. So let's say, for example, that, let's look at myself. I'm 50 years old. I'm 175 pounds. And let's say, for example, that I wanted to be a world-class gymnast in a month. I'm already in good shape. That goes, that's pretty good for me. I'm not necessarily as flexible as I need to be, and I'm pretty strong, but certain muscles, are not developed for doing gymnastic activity. And I got to learn some technique. Like I can do a front handspring, but I can't do a backflip, for example. I can't do all these cool things that they do on, the pommel horse, for example. So I want to be a world-class gymnast in 1 month, probably unattainable. Could I do it in 5 years? That's probably more attainable. So again, if we're looking at weight or we're looking at performance, what do you want to do, and is it manageable? Can we do that? If somebody comes in here and says, I heard that if I exercise really, really hard and I am careful with what I eat, I can lose 4 pounds of fat per week. I'm going to tell you that's unattainable. Could it happen for a short duration? Yes, but it's not going to stick. 2 pounds per week is the goal. That's attainable. If you get 3 pounds, man, that's great. 4 pounds or more, you're probably doing something really bad to yourself, including diuretics or you're starving yourself. You know what I mean? Probably you're causing more harm than good. All right, so specific, measurable, attainable, realistic. How do we know if something's realistic or not, right? Is it realistic to say that I want to be able to do a full split, for example? Yes, it's attainable for you. You can do a full split, but is it realistic that you can do that without injuring yourself if your time is too short? I would say you'd need to be 3 to 6 months to get into a good split. Who really wants to do a split? I don't know. Maybe none of y'all. I'm a karate guy, an old martial arts guy. I like the idea of being able to do a split. But I haven't done a full split, my entire life. Think about that. I'm pretty flexible, but I have never done a full split. The bottom line is it hasn't really been something that I wanted to do. It's not been part of my goal system, but let's say that I set that as a goal. Is it realistic for me, even though I'm pretty flexible, to get that in 30 days? It's probably not realistic because I'm going to injure myself. So let's kind of look at it through that perspective. Lastly, let's look at T for time. Guys, everything must be time constrained. You got to know how long it's going to take you, what's reasonable for you, and you got to set a realistic time expectation. I have people come to me all the time around March saying that they want to get into their bikini or get into their wedding dress by June. March, April, May, June. 4 months. Do movie stars and actors and actresses do things like that? Yes. It's hard on the body. It's very, very difficult, and they can do it. They can spend a lot of time. How much time do you have available to train with me? That's the question. So again, we got to look at time. If you have time, well, let's do things safely. Let's do things reasonably. Guys, I hope the SMART Goals video that I've given you has been helpful. I want you to go back. You can watch this video again later. And SMART, SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time constrained. Make sure you set up your goals that way. And I hope that Jennifer and Emily can help you with some of those things. You guys can always call, text, or email me, and I will go over your SMART goals with you. Hope this has been helpful. Thanks, bye.